Hello and welcome to another episode of Bert the BMW. Now, if you're wondering why I've called this car Bert, randomly Sesame Street came on and Bert and Ernie were there, and Ernie said, "Hey Bert," and then I walked out to my car and said, "Hey Bert," and so yeah, the name kind of just stuck, you know. So yeah, the car's name is Bert. Now, from the other episode, I've done a few little things to the car just to get it up to scratch. Now, the dash was completely cracked, so I got a dash mat for it. I've got seat covers for these seats, obviously because there was rips and tears and things like that in them, so I just wanted to get rid of those. What else? Oh yeah, the exhaust, if you could probably hear it. Oh, it's got an absolutely lovely sound to it. All I did was delete the rear muffler. Now these cars, because they're a 1985, they don't actually come out with catalytic converters. If you don't know what that is, it's pretty much a component of the exhaust that helps clear out all the shit that goes into the atmosphere. They didn't actually come in until 1987, so this car's a 1985, so it doesn't actually have one. That component normally muffles quite a lot of the sound, so at the moment mine just comes from the headers straight down to a middle resonator, which was quite small, so you know, it didn't really have much. Didn't really have anything to muffle the sound. And then the rear muffler was absolutely massive and one of the heaviest mufflers I've ever felt in my life. That obviously was a big component of muffling the sound of the glorious engine. But we took it off the car, we weighed it, and it was ridiculous. Like, it was at least as heavy as maybe 2 spare wheels. So it was really heavy. It was full of rust, completely full of rust. I'm sure there would have been spiders and other weird insects living inside of it. A few other things. I went up to see Adam at BMWrecking up in Mollendina. That's actually where I'm heading now, to get a coolant reservoir. The coolant reservoir was cracked and coolant was spitting out and it just wasn't maintaining pressure. So I thought, okay, well that's got to be the reason it's overheating and things like that. So I swapped that out. I got home, I left it to idle for quite a while, and then it started to overheat again. So that's why I'm heading back up there today. We're going to check it out. I'm pretty sure it's a thermostat, because normally, you know, the thermostat doesn't start working, then it doesn't tell it when to start doing the main fan to start cooling it. And so we're hoping it's that. If it's not that, it could be a possible head gasket, which would just be awful, but then it could be okay because it could be new engine time, but I'll see how I go. Another thing I'd like to add about this car, now obviously it has its faults. One thing that was definitely not considered when they made this car was cup holders. Now, you know, it's not too bad, because if you get one of the drinks with a screw-on lid, you can just chuck it in the passenger seat or on the floor or whatever you want to do. The best alternative that I've seen and that I've actually done, just a little cup holder like this. It just goes into your aircon vent and clicks in, and then you can have small drinks and things like that in there. I got this drink just before to keep myself hydrated. It's huge, so there's no way that's gonna fit in there. It's like 1 litre, so yeah, it's got a screw top, so it's not too bad. Looks like Adam's having a chat with some old mates. Oh, there's a dude with a really old M6. Oh, that's really cool. Let's go have a look. And this is the old M6 that has just showed up. Very nice, very nice. And to my surprise, it is manual. That is just bloody awesome. Such a cool looking car. Wow.
Just give us 10 minutes, buddy. And
I got you this.
Oh, what is it?
It's a Maximus. It keeps you hydrated.
Oh, cool.
Because you drink. It looks like you drink a lot of coffee.
I do. You can run the 2 fans, it'll run cooler.
Yeah. Still completely fine.
So you've got to, but you could have a block thermostat.
Block thermostat.
Yeah, which will open and close, and then it won't happen and will happen.
So that's almost, by putting up fuse, and that's almost bypassing it, so it doesn't have to open up to let the other fan start.
It's basically on the motor to run probably 10 degrees colder.
Oh,
so
okay.
it'll stop. It's actually better for the motor, I reckon.
Having the two fans going.
Yeah.
So from the expert, definitely the expert, I've been told by everyone with the expert, he's saying just keep the two fans running and it'll keep the car running a lot better. So we've just had a look at the car, and like I said, you know, there could be a suspected head gasket, so I'm going to go over to somebody who can test that. If that's all good, it is most likely the fan clutch, so the main fan that's meant to run it and keep it cool, it's not really working that well. We've just seen them, we've tested it, and it's really not spinning fast, so we've had to get the other fans to start working, and that's cooling it down, and now it's idling quite well. So I'm guessing it's going to be that, but it might be the head gasket still. So we're going to go check that out, and yeah.
Hopefully it's not a blown head gasket.
Yeah.
If it is, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Do that.
The hospitality and awesomeness of cool mechanics. I just got this sick dad hat, BMWrecking. I'll be definitely wearing that from now on. Looks pretty sweet. Man, there's a lot of stuff here. I think I'll just take that engine over there and that one. And have you got any V8s in here?
There's a guy in Pimpermark.
Underneath that? Okay, I'll take that. So we're just checking out to make sure that it doesn't have a blown head gasket. If not, well, goodbye.
Get off, John.
Yeah. Damn, that's a nice looking intake manifold.
Just what I do, really.
It hasn't had a blown head gasket, which is perfect. Sorry. Yeah, it hasn't had a blown head gasket. This man can confirm it, I hope.
Yeah, head gasket's fine.
Head gasket's fine. Okay, great. I'm absolutely stoked about that. Thank you very much. Hey Adam, I just thought I'd call you to say that the head gasket was absolutely perfect.
Oh, good stuff.
Yeah, he said there was 0 hydrogen or whatever that could have got in, and he said the head was completely perfect.
Oh, excellent. That's good news.
Yeah, no, I'm really, really happy with that. So obviously, yeah, it just was the fan clutch.
Yep, so just have to try and find a fan clutch for it now.
Yeah, that's cool. I'll just, you know, either look around or whatever. It doesn't have to be anytime soon. I'm really stoked that you did the other fan thing though, because then that's just keeping it cold and nice.
Is it running good?
Yep, running perfectly. Thanks so much for that.
Right, mate. That's right, buddy. Just keep that running until we can find a fan clutch for it.
Yep, awesome. Thanks so much, Adam.
Okay, buddy.
Sweet. I'll keep in contact. Have a good day. See ya.
You too, mate.
Bye.
Buddy. Bye.
Adam's such a nice guy. You know, if I didn't have help like that, I honestly don't know what I'd do. I'd be spending thousands. All that cost me just then to go get the to check the head gasket was $25 instead of spending thousands on a new engine or a new head gasket or something like that. So really happy. So this will conclude the video on Bert. The next video will most likely be modifications and things like that, or just little DIYs or whatever, or some little things that I've done to the car. So that's it for now. If you want to follow my social medias, it'll be in the descriptions. I've always got photos up of my car and all that type of stuff. So thank you again for watching. Goodbye.